Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, today in history is the battle of what's called Lexington and Concord. Many years ago, my wife and I went to Boston for a long weekend. My favorite trips are long weekends and neat cities. I can say without any hesitation whatsoever, of all of the cities that I have visited in the United States, my favorite has been Boston. I could live there. Why? Small, big city, incredible history. In those 4 days, we saw it all. We went out to Walden Pond. We went to all the historical sites, including Lexington and Concord. What was Lexington and Concord? Lexington and Concord was when the British knew that the rebels were housing arms in Lexington and Concord, and they knew Sam Adams and John Hancock were out there strategizing. So the Brits decided to go out there, and I believe it was under General Braddock, to go out there and capture Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and these munitions. This is the famous Paul Revere story. Paul Revere and others warned Samuel Adams and John Hancock. The Minutemen went to action. They didn't capture Adams and Hancock. And then when they got to Concord, all of the munitions had been moved. And famously, on the way back to Boston, the rebels from behind every tree and rock were shooting at the Brits. Now, I want to share something with you. When we went out to Lexington on our trip, and they have a place marked, this big, tall tower. I wish I had the photograph to share with you. I have it, but I don't know where it is. And it marked the spot of the first battle. It is believed that an American fired a shot, and it was considered the shot that was heard around the world. It was the first shot of the American Revolution that led to the founding of our country. And what people forget is this battle happened over a year before the Declaration of Independence. July 4, 1776. This happened on April 19th, 1775. But I want to tell you what happened. I'm standing in the Lexington. Now, I'm a big history buff. Founding father history is my favorite. I'm standing in the field where the battle took place. And I started to cry. I mean, just like I cried at the Abraham Lincoln Memorial, I was like overcome with like, wow, I am standing on the place where our country was founded. Then we went out to Concord, and I stood on the bridge where the Battle of Concord happened on a bridge. And I stood there. And I got choked up there as well. Our country was really, the beginning of it, of our revolution was today in history at Lexington and Concord. And no other time in our history should we reflect upon that moment of what it meant, what it means, consent of the governed. God, Constitution, Bill of Rights, First Amendment, Second Amendment, all under attack, all of it, due process, everything. And I want to close with this. One of the wonderful things about the Declaration of Independence is when they close with they pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. And we all know what happened to so many of the founders. Ruined. Just like I use Leonidas as an example, of giving up his life to give Greece 3 more days to prepare for Xerxes. Our politicians today, from local to state to national level, with few exceptions, pledging their lives. They don't even want to give up their office, their fortunes. They increase their wealth with political office. And 3, sacred honor. People forget. You could talk slavery all you want. They all knew it was bad. We got rid of it. But for the Declaration of Independence, slavery, those words kept coming back. We would have never ended slavery but for the Declaration of Independence. Took us a while, but we got it done. Civil rights movement, we got it done. Women's rights movement, we got it done. We improved our country without destroying it. What's different about today than during all those times is there are people today that want to destroy the country, not improve it, destroy it. I, with all of you, everybody in Bulldog Nation, all of you conservatives, libertarians, pro-Trumpers, I'll make that pledge with you. I will pledge my life, my fortune, and my sacred honor to fight this battle with you in the same spirit as Lexington and Concord. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.